It's early morning Saturday, which is when comic books don't come out, but things have been busy. Trevyn, you slept on the couch last night. How was that?
Worked all right.
Excellent. Comic books. This is for October 24th, presented by longboxradio.com. We have All-Star Western featuring Jonah Hex. So they put Jonah Hex really huge on the title. This has just been All-Star Western this whole time, even though it has been starring Jonah Hex. Okay. I guess now, maybe coming off the Zero issue, they're just like...
People aren't paying attention.
Let's not beat around the bush.
Jonah Hex.
You've been looking for Jonah Hex. This is where he's been this whole time, and this book's actually been really, really good. So you need to go back and find... They also do like side stories about all the different Western DC heroes. So in this case, we're looking at Tomahawk, who I am not familiar with. But there's Jonah Hex. He's fighting a creepy clown. What the hell not? I don't know.
Was Vigilante DC?
Vigilante? Yes, I think.
Was he also Western? I think he's Western.
Was he just like a cowboy in modern times?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Seems like something they do.
He's flaming. Justice League Dark, this is from Jeff Lemire. It's issue 13. This is my last issue of this particular book. It's been good. It's got a cool team in it. You got Zatanna, you got Constantine Deadman. It sounds like... Sounds like something you want to be part of, but it doesn't really utilize any of the characters. Aside from Constantine, it's mostly a Constantine book with all these other people hanging out. So we did learn that Constantine and Zatanna got it on in the past. So that's it for DC. I have nothing for Image this week. It's all Marvel here on out. So Marvel's running the game. They're doing not a reboot, but they're doing a reimagining of a lot of characters and books. It's called Marvel Now.
Okay.
So they're bringing a lot of characters. They're mixing it up. They're putting different creative teams on it. Iron Man he's got a new set of armor. Spider-Man's not going to be Peter Parker anymore.
So is this like a new universe?
No. It's still the main continuity. It's just that they're mixing it up more than they like all at once. So it's not just like one book is changing. They're all kind of like getting facelifts.
That's strange, but all right.
They showed. There's been a lot of speculation about Dan Slott's Spider-Man. Superior Spider-Man, it's going to be called, and he's like, well, the new Spider-Man is with MJ, but the new Spider-Man is not Peter Parker, and then people were like freaking out because we just lost Peter Parker.
Backlash to this.
Yeah, we just lost Peter Parker in the Ultimate Universe, so why also in the 616 do we need to lose him? And the thing there too is like he's been talking about something that's going to happen in issue 700, which is only 4 issues away. Which will kind of change the scope of the Spider-Man universe forever, and we all kind of know that Dr. Octopus will die in number 700. He's been on the ropes for a long time, life support and whatnot. So Doc Ock must do something to Peter, knowing his identity, to either keep him from being Spider-Man. I mean, ultimately he could kill him. He could depower him. He could kill Aunt May. He could... Killing Aunt May is one of the...
somehow Parker's out of the picture. Yeah.
Parker is no longer Spider-Man. He's involved somehow in the book, but he's not Spider-Man.
Still there, okay.
Yeah. As far as we know, there's no reason he can't be killed, but you would never get away with killing Spider-Man.
Okay, so they're not just like up and out of nowhere just switching all this shit around. They're actually giving reasons for it, and they're still keeping the characters...
Yeah.
They're giving it
like Tony Stark is still Iron Man, and Thor is still Thor, Captain America is still Captain America, but that being said...
Iron Man's going to change again.
And the creative teams are changing too, so like even if you like a character, now there's going to be someone totally new on it, so it might be something you want to... Anyways, this is something that was supposed to be out last week as far as I knew. It's called A-Babies vs. X-Babies.
Is that anything with Marvel minis?
Not kind of, sort of. All the babies characters on the front there. This is done by an artist named Scotty Young, and this is what he does. He draws like little chibi, adorable versions of superheroes. So I got it based on that. I like Iron Man there. He looking pretty cute. So that's basically why I got it. I have no real interest in reading the book. Amazing Spider-Man, the aforementioned Amazing Spider-Man. This is 696. We have Hobgoblin versus Hobgoblin. There are 3 Hobgoblins. The current Hobgoblin killed a Hobgoblin to become the Hobgoblin, and now the original Hobgoblin is back, and he's pissed off. So
isn't one of them Osborn?
No, Osborn was the Green Goblin.
Yeah, who was the Hobgoblin?
The original Hobgoblin?
Yeah.
I don't remember his name right now. He went by a different name up till now. I don't remember just because it's early in the morning, otherwise I'd have it for you, but he's a badass, the first guy.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Avengers.
This is Avengers End Times. I really like the covers, and they all kind of go together. They have that cool, like really colorful, psychedelic kind of look to them. This is the last Avengers arc before Bendis, who's been writing Avengers since ever, will be leaving the book and going on to write X-Men, actually. So
that could be a big change there.
Jason Aaron, The Incredible Hulk. This has been an incredibly silly book, but we have Hulk and Banner in one body, again, versus Doctor Doom there. So there's been some comedy in the previous issue of this book where all these...
What's Doctor Doom's deal?
He's in white regalia now. It's the same costume, it's just he's in white.
He's going to a wedding?
He's going to what? Yes, his wedding retire. No, he was in the FF with like Reed Richards and everybody, and their thing was white. So Dr. Doom threw on white. He's like Magneto now. He's like an anti.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
because he's always had like noble, causes for his actions.
So Hulk and Banner have been messed with by these Doombots, and the Doombots talking amongst each other is like super funny. Like there are all these Doombots standing around. They're like scheming and stuff like that. One Doombot's just like because they're all thinking that Dr. Doom will eventually come back and be proud of them. So one Doombot's
okay. They're not the Doombots that think they are Doom. They're just...
No, they know they're Doombots. Yeah, in service to Doom. So one of them is just like, hey, what if Dr. Doom's not coming back and he's forgotten of it? There's one panel where no one's saying anything. Then they all draw on him and just blow him away. Invincible Iron Man, this is number 527 right there. This is one of the last issues of Amazing Spider-Man. I think it ends on the next issue. And that's Matt Fraction's thing. He's fighting the Mandarin right now. Actually, joined forces.
Goddamn Mandarin.
Joined forces with a lot of his old Rogues Gallery to do so. So he's with like Obadiah Stane. He's with Living Laser, and he's like made them armor because they're all like trapped in a cave with a box of scraps.
Oh fuck, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's pretty neat.
I love Iron Man's Rogues Gallery. It's so ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it's all the dudes in armor. That sucks. Whiplash, I think, is in there too. Punisher Warzone. I've been looking forward to this. It's coming to us from Greg Rucka, of course. We have the Punisher taking on the Avengers for one reason or another. He has a motive. And it ends with him actually allying with the Avengers on the Secret Avengers team. The Secret Avengers team is stacked, man. It's Deadpool, Punisher, Red Hulk, Elektra, and Venom, who's Flash Thompson with all the guns and stuff. So
not Anti-Venom.
Not Anti-Venom. Anti-Venom doesn't exist anymore.
Okay, so
Eddie Brock gave up
back to Venom.
Yeah, Anti-Venom. Eddie Brock gave up his powers to save everybody on Spider Island. I know.
El Del Muerte.
El Del Morte means death. And this will be better than when Cable took on the Avengers in X-Sanction, which was a prelude to the Avengers vs. X-Men, which just happened.
Cable's more well equipped to take on the Avengers, considering he has powers and guns.
And he's from the future, and he knows how they were eventually taken down.
Punisher's gonna have a bit of a time, I guess.
But you see, I think Jeff Loeb wrote that. Jeff Loeb likes to give characters powers they don't have. So rather than Cable relying on his cableness to do it, he suddenly gets new powers to help him out.
Well, if he had psychic powers, isn't he like Jean Grey and Cyclops' son?
Yes.
So it's possible he has latent psychic powers?
Maybe.
That's reasonable.
Well, he's also got that mechano virus or whatever that's killing him.
Yeah. And whatever the deal is.
And he's got a bunch of guns. I don't know. No, he has like basic telekinetic abilities. I thought he can move stuff. Yeah. Oh. Well, it's only going to go so far.
He's not like teleporting or something.
Secret Avengers is number 33. Dr. Doom's also on the cover of this one. That's coming to us from Rick Remender there.
Cool.
He's holding
anything with Dr. Doom, I'm down.
The Ultimates, again, United We Stand still going on. It's coming to us from Humphreys. Cool stuff, been a cool arc. I don't know how well you can see this one so far. We keep getting a glare on it, so... Oh well.
Last book, a white square. Here you go.
Yeah, here's this big... wait, hit it just right. There it is, yeah. Hey, check it out. Check out this awesome art. So this is Wolverine Max number 1. I bought it simply for the cover because it's done by Jacques, who is a great comic book artist. He does a lot of really creepy stuff on from DC. Before the New 52, he was doing the detective comics.
Was the Max series the really like realistic portrayal or whatever?
It's not realistic.
No, the darker portrayal.
Yeah, it's the adult take. So like something like Punisher Max, there's like swearing and sex and a lot more violence. This is Wolverine Max.
So based on the cover, I take it he's back in Japan or
he
starting
can't.
in Japan.
He just can't stay away.
Yeah.
No, it's from Jason Starr, who I'm not too familiar with, and artist Roland Boschi, who I also don't know. But if you flip through it, it's a more adult take on the character, and I'll give it one issue just for fun. I do like Wolverine, even though he's kind of overused in many regards. But that's the pull list for this week. I am so far. Look at that pile of comic books I have to read. The one on the right. That's stuff I haven't read from like weeks before.
That's a terrible burden. Comic books.
First world problems. I got all these comic books to read. So that is the pull list for this week. We'll see you again next week, but hopefully on time. We'll see. That's Halloween.
Oh man,
spooky.
How are you gonna do your trick or treating? Got us comic books to read.
Damn it.